Alright, here we go. This is Peacekeeperalex and the PsychicWarGamers. This is going to be Total War Warhammer 3 Chaos Dwarves Campaign Zhatan, the Black, Part 15. We're going to carry on where we left off last time. We're going to go to Campaign, Warhost of Tsar. Start off with a battle here, I feel. Convoy battle. Thank you for loading. And it's going to be against Tomb Kings. Hotep. King Rehobi. 4 sword infantry. 2 skeleton chariots. 2 Ushabti great bows. And a tomb scorpion. Taking on Stromny the Unbreakable Convoy. And they're not going to have any chance against us. Soul Grinder Tzeentch, you got 2 Man-Eaters, Great Weapons, Kadai Fireborn, you got a Giant, you got a Pharaoh Mammoth, you got a War Hydra, Carabadis, you have a Ragnarok Spider, a Black Dragon, 2 Hobgoblin Archers, and a Chaos Dwarf Blunderbuss. So yeah, Stromny the Unbreakable is going to win this. We're going to fight this battle. Battle of Tribal Slaughter. Battle of Tribe Slaughter. Alright. Charging right at the foe here at the Tomb Guard. I think it's probably the best bet. We're just going to send our monsters right towards our infantry. Let's see. Yep. Man-Eaters just crashing into the Tomb Guard. Tomb Guard not having a chance here. Giant coming in, smashing through. Carabadis fighting that Tomb Scorpion. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a slaughter. Huge amount of destruction happening. Man-Eater's still fighting the Tomb Guard on the right flank. Tomb Scorpion's still alive. Half damage. Half health is what it has. I'm going to send the rest of the left flank monsters. Forgot about the archers as well as the Chaos Dwarf Blunderbuss. I didn't get to use them in this battle. Well, at least it seems Soul Grinder has been using his ammunition the entire time. Tomb Scorpion is now in jeopardy. Yep, it's done. It leaves the General and the Ushabti Great Bow. And they're not going to have a chance. And the Chaos Dwarf Blunderbuss does get in on some of the action. King Rahobi under fire. And he is done. Ooh. Death Hop. Wow, close victory. .323 deployed for Stromny the Unbreakable, 66 lost with 257 remaining, 554 deployed for King Rahobi with 554 lost. 0 remaining. Treasury we're going to choose here. Yeah, we got 440 treasury, 54 labor, and 3,318 experience for Stromny the Unbreakable. We're going to choose treasury, get that extra 890. Close victory. Settlement sacked. Terracotta Graveyard, no. Sekong continues to rampage across the land. We haven't been able to catch up to him until now. Zhatan the Black. And he's not going to be able to catch him, I don't think. Oh, he is. He's going to be able to catch him. And it's going to be a decisive victory. We're going to auto-resolve this. So, we get the Rampaging Army off of our land. And we're going to pick Treasury here as well. 1,173 Treasury, 147 labor, 804 experience for Zhatan the Black. And we're going to get that extra 730 Treasury. Kid. Gorger Rock. Warriors from all across the world travel to the infamous fighting pit known as Gorger Rock. There's no gold for the buy-in, only your life, or more specifically, your meat. Those who step into the arena must survive starved gorgers and worse, but the victors are richly rewarded with gold, gems, and brass. For the ogre, spectators appreciate a good scrap most of all. One haughty elf from Nagron won a small fortune in the pit, nearly eliminating the region's population of gorgers. He bit off more than he could chew when he went up against Scrag the Slaughterer, who had grown increasingly displeased with the elf's successive victories. The elf's superior speed ensured Scrag bled from a dozen ragged wounds, but Scrag simply laughed at the fighter's efforts. He needed only one good blow, and he soon got it. His great hooked limbs skewered the elf through the torso, lifted him bodily in the air, and promptly drowned him in his meat pot. The onlookers cheered themselves hoarse at the victory, none more so than the tribe's tyrant, who had not been looking forward to handling over the elf's hard-won fortune. So, at Gorger Rock, speaking of, yeah, our army. Our armies, we're gonna have to try and retreat backwards. Because there is a rogue army at Carrick Vrag. Domatash, we're gonna recruit a third general, because I don't want to lose this territory. And we do have 17 defending it right now, which would be a shame if we were to lose it. We're also going to build a Carrick Brog, a Tribute Shrine. So yeah, we're going to put on campaign, march, try and bait the army this way. Recruit the Granite Guard for Yaji the Grey. Get an extra blunderbuss. So we have to retreat back to Blackfang. Can we recruit a hero? We can. Nadonidas Skolsons, Lugazar the Lash, and Zuna Backbreaker. Legazar the Lash is what we'll recruit. It'll take that 1,000, but we're able to. Yaji the Grey. So not for Yaji the Grey, but for Inzuna. Increase mobility. We can increase specialist and mobility skills for Lugazar the Lash. And we're still kind of hunkered down at City of Shigungan, trying to build up a certain kind of army, and we're kind of hit a certain plateau. We only have 1,000 gold coming in now. Can't do anything there. Labor economy, we can do some stuff, and we're gonna have to set more example, because our example is needed to be set. Unassigned skill point. Crushing charge. Assuming you can't avoid the confrontation altogether, most sensible course of action is to get that well out of the way. Plus 12% weapon strength. Plus 9 charge bonus for bull center render units. Hellforged Ordnance. Inspiring Presence. Fervent Fodder for Aishi Domatash. Gold Panners. Refinery may involve the most primitive of methods, but with enough backbreaking toil, the coffers will fill up once more. 300 income generated, plus 1 chaos undivided to get corruption, minus 150 raw materials per turn. But we need that extra money, so that's what we're going to do at Gorger Rock. I hate that rogue army. Just sitting there, rogue army with the 3 giants, the 2 stone trolls, 2 goblin rock lobbers, just sitting at Carrick Flag. I don't know how he got behind us. I don't. Yeah. How did they get behind us? I have no clue. We were over. Yeah, we saw Azrael. This dude. And he was over near the Hungry Tad Peddler. The, I don't know if it's a troll? Yes, it is. It's a giant river troll hag. Yep. I was just like, boom. We gotta do something about it. They backed down, but then I realized there was this extra army behind us. Near Carrick Flag. A Hellforge. We can do something at the Hellforge. Get some more Infernal Iron Sworn is what we're gonna do. So Zhatan the Black, where are we gonna send him next? I think over here, to City of Shagungan. Best to try and meet Lokir Felhart in the battle. I don't like it. It's gonna be hard to take that army down. Yep. We're gonna have to end turn. See what happens. Grimgor's side boys end up attacking. They end up attacking in Zuna. I think we're gonna play this one. Yeah, fight battle. This is the rogue army. Oga's Sour Belly from Grimgor's side boys attacking Warhost of Zar. And I'll run down the army comps, I guess. For Oga's Sour Belly, he's got 2 black orcs. He's got 1 orc big gun. He's got a night goblin archer, 2 night goblin squig hoppers. He's got 3 giants, 2 stone trolls, Stotling pump wagons, of course, 2 goblin rock lobbers, and he's going to be squaring off against Enzuna. 3 infernal guard, 3 Chaos Dwarf Warriors units, sneaky Hobgoblin Sneaky Gits, Hobgoblin Cutthroats, Orc Laborers, 7 units, 2 units Chaos Dwarf Blunderbuss, Fight Battle, Region of Blackfang. Yeah, the highlight of the show should be the Chaos Dwarf Blunderbuss. Try to take down those giants. That should be... Yeah. We want to see... Stone Trolls. I don't want to deal with Stone Trolls. Start deployment. Start battle. Start marching towards Orc Control Group 1. Or is it? Orc Control Group 2. Infernal Guard Control 3. Blunderbuss Control 4. Hobgoblins, Control 5. Chaos Dwarf Warriors, we'll go to Control 3. There. We're going to try and use the Dreadquake battery upon the Goblin Rock Lobbers. Try and get them blown up. Blowed up was the plans. And there we go. Hobgoblin sneaking gets on the left flank, taking on those stone trolls. Ooh, those trolls. Wreaking damage. We are sending some some Hobgoblin Cutthroats and some Dwarf Warriors to help them. Infernal Guard, to be specific. And Stone Trolls are retreating. And so are the Hobgoblin Sneaky Gits. Both units retreating. Yeah. That was interesting. And the Stone Trolls, second Stone Troll unit retreating as well. Exchanging blows with more Hobgoblins. Black Orcs taking on Chaos Dwarf Warriors. Great weapons for two of the units. One of them just regular. Orc Labor is not having to do too much. Some Orc Biggins and Night Goblin Squig Hoppers kind of interrupting their flow of not doing much in the battle. Chaosdwarf Blunderbuss is too far away to really stop too much, but you can still see those three giants in the distance. We're going to try and send two Chaosdwarf Blunderbusses to the giant. Stone Trolls still doing their thing. And the Orc Labor is able to come through, and they're going to be taking on their own giant. Right flank. Crashing through the giants, they're swiping. The Orc Big Guns folding. The Night Goblins, Squig Hoppers are kind of containing them into that region. Not able to break through to attack those Night Goblin Archers. They're still harassing. Still half a unit of Stone Trolls on the field. Chaos Dwarf Blunderbusses are hitting those giant. You can see them here. He only got half health now. Damage sustained. That is quick. The giant is almost down, 1,400 health. Going down really quickly, and he's starting to break. That is the end of the first giant. And we're going to get the Chaos Dwarf Blunderbusses to shift their fire towards those Stone Trolls. To get them to stop their carnage. Now the other Stone Troll unit has noted. And Snotling Pump Wagons as well too have noted it as well too. So the Chaosdwarf Blunderbuss is now in melee combat. Still firing their rifles. Both units, though, having to retreat. Dwarf blunderbusses regroup. Again, the one giant is still taking on those orc laborers on the running flank. The last giant, though, is kind of in the middle, chasing after a Infernal Guard unit. The Infernal Guard is caught up to the giant, but they are less of a match. Now those Chaos Dwarf blunderbusses have to race across the field to try and eliminate that giant. Sporadic battles still happening in the center as well too. Black Orcs taking on Chaos Dwarf Warriors, great weapons. Small pocket of battle remaining. There we go. Now the blunderbusses have found that third giant, and they are starting to hit home. Giant on the right flank is also down health. We got 5,000 health left. He's got 143 kills though. The orc laborers are about half health apiece. These rock lobbers ended up getting not too many kills. Speed it up a bit. There's the giant retreating on the right flank. The orc laborers are able to break through, and that breaks the army. That is victory for Chaos Dwarves. Against Grimgor's Erdbase, 2,141 deployed for Inzuna, 1,161 lost with 980 remaining. Oga's Sourbelly deploys 648, loses 452 with 196 remaining. Yeah, that was a bit of a shellacking for either side. I wasn't expecting to lose that many on this rogue army. But nonetheless, we're going to have to try and recoup and make sure Azrael, the other general of Grimgor Ardboys, doesn't try and take advantage. We're going to choose the treasury option. Military access. Sounds good. In regards to Warhost of Apocalypse, so we'll be able to maneuver in their territory if we ever want to. Stick to the road again. This one I usually just stick to the road. What else? need 500 armaments. We need 1,000 minerals to unlock that. I don't want to spend that much conclave influence, so we'll go sacrificial vats. The bigger the receptacle of the molten metal, the more screaming sacrifices that can be fed to it at once. Sacrifices are nagrand. Labor action, additional conclave influence +5. Yeah, that's what we'll choose. Tower of Zar. What can we do with the Tower of Zar? We can't really do much right now, and I think I'm actually going to save to confederate as soon as possible. I got 300 right now, about 300 conclave influence. We need 600 in total to be able to confederate with one of them. One of the others, in a certain sense, and I think I'm going to go with Servants of the Conclave. They have those three territories. Right next to Black Fang, which is perfect. We won't have to worry about that any longer. And one of the things about it, though, is having to resituate the money when we do. We'll have to get rid of some of the armies, sadly.
I ain't doing that.
Heroic victory, yay! We end up getting rid of Ogre Sarabelli. Reishi Domatash wins. We get 856 treasury, and then we'll get that extra 725 treasury on top of that. 107 labor and somewhat experience for the Reishi Domatash. We also get Forbidden Rod, uncommon. This marble and golden laced artifact can summon the winds of magic, but at a cost to the user. 10% spell resistance. Ability Forbidden Rod. Lamazu. The Lamazu is a wise and crafty beast that makes its lair in the Darklands. The Chaos Dwarves believe to be a rare mutation of the Great Taurus. One that is not only assimilated to magic, but that also lives and breathes the very stuff of sorcery. Indeed, the Lamazu possesses a minor but potent spellcasting ability, the backwash of which manifests as sorcerous black clouds that curl about the beasts every time it breathes. Its magical exhalation protects the Lamazu from hostile spells. Furthermore, enemies fighting Lamazu in melee often find the smoky threads of sorcery befouling their magic weapons, dampening their power and preventing them from striking the beast to full effect. The Lamazu rarely seek to enter battle themselves, at least not as a first resort. A Lamazu would far rather convince other beasts to do the dirty work for it. In stark contrast to its breathtakingly ugly appearance, the Lamazu possesses a peculiar and insidious charisma that it uses to further its own agenda. When reinforced by Lamazu's magical artifice, this can leave the creature's victims befuddled and suggestible in the span of short minutes. Great Taurus, Wyverns, Pegasi, Griffins, all are susceptible to the Lamazu's honeyed words and cunning manipulation. Only the most maddened and ferocious monsters can withstand the Lamazu's voice, and then only out of red-forged rage, rather than any conscious resistance. While the Great Taurus is undoubtedly the king of the plains of Zar, it only reigns because the Lamazu is content to let it. Chaos Dwarf sorcerers have used Lamazu as steeds for thousands of years, but who's to say whether it is mount or rider that commands the partnership? So what can we do? We have an army at Black Fang. We got two armies at Black Fang. And a third army at Carrick Vrag. So we're good on that front. On that front, we're doing well. It's the front with, with Lokir Felhart that is kind of scaring me. And we're so close to a peace treaty with the Western provinces. I'd very much like to get a peace treaty with them so we would not have to worry about our Western provinces, specifically Nangao. As it stands, we gotta keep marching Zhatan the Black over to the city of Shagungan. We've got a great Taurus that'll help the army a bit. Get rid of the goblins because we can get something better. Bull Center renders. And some hobgoblin cutthroats. We're going to go and try and venture forth with this army, Adjud the Grey. If Grimgor is not anywhere near us, and I don't think that he is, we'll try and bait this army Azrael into attacking us. We'll bring in Zuna in as backup. Continue to build at Blackfang as well. Garrison Lord. We'll try and recruit some more units for Reikarth Firehand. 2 more Hobgoblin Cutthroats. The Hellforge, we can get some stuff if we wanted to, but I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to continue to save. We're going to end turn. We're going to see what happens. Temple office destroyed. Who knows? Now we're going to continue on with our plans to go and attack Firemouth, because that would be best bet. Again, we're going to have our backs secure at Firemouth. If we take Blood Peak, yeah, no, that would be the problem with us. Did they take Great Hall Greasus? No, they didn't. They did not. So, still, Firemouth. It's a good plan. Yep. To Firemouth it is. It says we should raid them, and there's an ambush. And I'm going to auto-resolve this. And wow, they end up winning Pyrrhic victory. 1209 deployed for the Greenskins. 1209 lost, but 2000 deployed for the Warhost of Tsar. Got 1000 treasury. Ransom captives gained that extra grand. So an ambush set by Greenskins, but fails ultimately. So now they're a little up Shit's Creek. We take Firemouth, and that is protected. Full center renders. I'm going to take one more turn. We got 3,000 to spend, so we're going to continue to get Hobgoblin Cutthroats for Reikarth Firehand. 4 units in total. Lokir Felhart is intent on staying at Saitsu with his silver and gold army. That's going to be a tough one to take, and Olana just continues to sit there and still hasn't recovered her army. I should really try and and do something about it. Unassigned skill points. Damaged buildings, terracotta graveyard. We're gonna end turn. See what this one brings.
Makazia Faumansi.
We might have to disband some armies this turn. Grimguard voice does not attack, so... And we're gonna hopscotch over to Firemount and try and get Enzuna into position to heal up. I don't know how to resolve this. So 208 treasury. We're gonna occupy as occupy his outpost. That seems to be the better way. Yandri the Grey, he is level 15. Unyielding command or leadership size plus 20%. Plus 5 character or leadership effect. With a leader this cruel, it is ain't surprised that his troops are obedient and loyal to the end. Fear is the most effective motivator.
Dibnin Makas.
I don't know why.
Anfa Grimazul. Anoth.
So we got 2 armies at Firemouth. That is brilliant. And we are losing coin, so we do have to disband certain units to a certain extent.
Gromadrazul. Vagras Adok.
147 plus. That doesn't give us much to work with. And Lokir, Felhard here are now working towards Hachai. We're going to continue to move Zhatan. We have a lot of armaments to work with. Let's try and dispatch a military convoy. And we can't currently because one's still out and we don't have enough. One's returning to capital, so one more turn we will be able to. And I think I'm actually going to leave it off here. Thank you for joining.